Who's going to help this man understand this one? Let's go with it. Come on.
Get 4 children, I guess.
His landlord got 4 children, and they're all girls, is the first thing he said, right?
My wife born boy. My landlord buy car for her. Say welcome for the boy where you born. I mean, mom help me. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand this thing. I don't understand this thing. No. No, I don't understand. I think Chris. What is going on? My landlord get 4.
Okay, so his landlord got 4 children. They're all girls. That's what I had to go and re-listen to it because I couldn't understand. But his landlord have 4 children. They're all girls. And his wife born a child, which is a male, a boy. His landlord went and bought a car for his wife and gave it to her as a gift for the baby boy she just born. And he's saying, somebody please tell him to understand this one. And why do you need somebody to help you understand this? Well, first of all, the landlord never came to a man who is supposed to be maybe a husband or a boyfriend. I think he said his wife, I think. The landlord never came to you and said, hey, I want to gift your wife a car for the new baby or whatever. But the landlord took it upon himself to go and buy this car to present to your wife because she birthed a boy. Does that make sense? So he wants people to help him understand this one. What you should understand is to go down to the hospital and order a DNA immediately. Get a DNA to find out if the baby's yours. That's the first thing that I would tell you to understand. Because why would your landlord go and expense himself to buy a car, to gift to your wife who just born a baby? Because it's a boy and he only got girls. You sure that landlord wasn't coming in your house when you at work? You sure the landlord wasn't down there fixing like bulbs and doing all these things? Personally for me, yes. All they gonna say to this man is he trying to say somebody help him understand this one. There's nothing to understand, meaning that your first step should be getting a DNA. From the time that landlord buy that car, whether it was the 4th day the baby was born, the 3rd day, a week after, whatever. From the time that I found this out, and he presented my wife with a car, never even asked my permission, never even came to me as a man. No. Something is wrong with that picture right there. So somebody get a DNA. Let's do a DNA to find out what's going on because I need to know if this baby is mine. So if him in the car is fixing himself, LOL. Are you talking about the man? When you guys say yes, a DNA. Absolutely. Because how is somebody going to help him? How's somebody going to help him? Are they going to go to his house and say, you know what, we're here? Not. They told us to come over here and get a DNA test to determine who this baby belonged to. Because the landlord went and bought the car. What did you buy for her as a push gift? What did you buy her? Did you buy her anything? Other than maybe some flowers? But the landlord gone and buy an expensive gift. Well, I don't know if it was expensive or not. But I'm just saying it's a car. I'm sure you ain't gonna buy her no broken down car that worth $600 or whatever. You're gonna buy her car as a gift for birthing the baby boy. Jackie Bab said it outright. Tessa Sterling, I see you in the house. Welcome. Jacqueline Bab said it outright. The baby boy is the landlord. Sir, you want the honest truth? The baby boy belongs to the landlord, right? Exactly. But here's what I'm going to read yours. Check with the DNA to figure out if the baby belongs to you or the landlord. But Sophia Milton Carter said the landlord fixing himself with the wife. I'm telling you, right? Exactly. When I'm out to work, guess what? That landlord probably is over there playing, right? What is them when the cat's away, the mouse will play. But Elise said it's sad that certain cultures respect women having sons than daughters. My ex-Swedish husband shocked me as well when I had our son, unlike my English husband. Really? Well, you know, in certain cultures, right? It's like when they birth girl children, they don't celebrate as much, or they're not into it as much as when they birth a boy. It's different, you know. They do a lot of more celebrating, and I don't know what it is, you know. It's crazy, but you know. But Hazel Brooks, thank you so much for 200 stars. Hazel said, did the landlord do extra plumbing? DNA needed, simply. Exactly my point. Get a DNA. You never gotta come on the media and explain it to people and tell them to help you. Somebody help you understand this. No. Go and get a DNA. The hospital, the test will help you understand what really went on here and what really happened, to let you know that while you was out working, right, working hard or chasing other women, hello, the landlord was doing your duties, buddy, doing your duties. Now the baby is here, and guess what? The landlord say, you know what? I don't need to know if it's mine. I don't need no test. Let me just give this woman this car for birthing a son, because the landlord only got 4 girls. Something ain't right there, so right, something is definitely not right. Oh God, Mercy K, I see you in there. Happy Monday to you as well. Thank you for the 100 stars. Appreciate you. Glennie, say hi, sweet peach and mama, and Master and Queens, have a blessed week. Thank you, darling. You do the same as well. And I'm sure that you guys see this video all over the place, because when I type it in Google, right, I wanted to see if anybody had actually interviewed him, to talk to him personally, to ask him more questions, you know what I mean? But a woman questioned one guy that seemed like he's from the same country maybe as him, because the man was speaking just like him. And the guy said, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going back home. I'm not going back home until I get some sort of test for this baby. No. Something is not right here at all. He needs to go and check on this further. Something is definitely wrong. Lena Muhammad said, good morning, sweet peach. That landlord have been working behind closed doors. LOL. And how is it that the landlord is so he already believed that the baby is his? You know what I mean? Because why wouldn't he want to have a test done before he go and buy a car? That's the part that I don't understand. And he ain't even talked to the man to let the man know what he was going to do. That was also disrespectful. To you to go and buy my wife a car because she birthed a baby boy. You ain't even talk to me. You ain't even tell me what you're going to do. Just like that. Like, what's been going on? I've been paying you the rent you've been giving back to her. You don't understand what's going on. But Selma said the only thing he needs to know is that he is wearing a ready-made jacket, while the landlord has the real jacket. Oh my God, that's a good one, Selma. I like that. The landlord has the real jacket. Yes. Oh God, because it don't make no sense. Thank you, Elise, for putting that in there. But Gloria Jones said that landlord was servicing Panani well. I'll tell you, right? He was serving it so well that he's 100% sure that this baby boy is his. And he's so happy that he went and bought a car. How is he so happy about that? And it's supposed to not be his baby, meaning that the woman got a man. She got a husband. They live together because it's the landlord. So the question is now, how is he going to find out what he want to find out if he don't do anything? He can't come and ask the public to, yes, help me figure this out. But the public going to tell you what to do. Go and get a DNA, buddy. Go and talk to her. You never got to tell that you want DNA, right? Because if the child is in the same home as you, there's ways of getting the DNA. And I will be upfront about it anyways. Because I will be trying to figure out, why would a man that's a landlord, that's only a landlord, why would he going to buy you a car? It don't make sense. What is going to be her answer to that one, right? Maybe he's just happy that a baby boy is going to be in the building or in the house. Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense at all. And we know that these things happens a lot. And the way how the world is, a lot of different things goes on behind closed doors. But Sophie Menton say he's outdoing the husband. Okay, he outdo the husband. He can get girls, and I get a boy in one shot. I'll tell you, right? After 4 girls, and he had, I think he had more than one shot. I'm sorry. He going real far. He ain't went and buy her no new phone. He ain't went and buy no stroller. And even if he had bought a stroller, I would still be questioned. He might went and bought a car. You know what I mean? So it's like he was just so happy. Happier than the alleged man that's supposed to be the man in the house. Put it that way. And they say, hope the landlord wife deal with her. Who say landlord got wife? Maybe that's one of them landlords that ain't got no wife, darling. This is disrespectful to her. She gave him daughters. So sad. Yeah. But is there even a woman in the picture? Not because he got 4 girls don't mean that a woman is in his life, meaning the landlord. He could have had them 4 girls. Then 4 girls probably grown, probably on their own. And maybe that man ain't got no wife. Maybe he's one of them people that just ranks to people and, you know, yeah, I could come and fix this for you. Maybe he's one of them types, right? But Sophia said the landlord looking for superintendent. In that case, then he could have employed the woman's husband and let him be the superintendent of whatever, whether they live in a building, whether they're renting from his home in the basement or whatever, wherever they are. He's apparently getting that on. And only God knows if those 4 girls are from the same woman. Maybe not. Maybe those 4 girls from different women. You never know. Because, hello, if that's something that he actually did and went with this man's wife or girlfriend, whatever. I think he said wife though. Hello, how many other people did he did this with? How many other gifts did he buy for other men's women is the question. Because no person wouldn't just say, yeah, it's a boy, oh my God, let me go car shopping when you're just a landlord. No, No, I'm sorry. Karen Kingston, I see you in there, darling. Thank you. You do the same as well. No. No way. That's giving way too much. And the landlord himself is not even smart. Because think about it, right? You got people renting from you. The woman, the lady's pregnant, right? These are people again renting from you. Hi, how you doing? You know, yeah, we bring the rent today. Sean Johnson, thank you so much, darling. You do the same as well. We got the rent. The rent is ready. Oh, we need this fixed. You know, it's a leak in here and there. That type of relationship. And all of a sudden, he heard the woman gone in the hospital. She have the baby. It's a boy. Oh my God, let me go car shopping. No announcement to the husband. No talking to him. No telling him what he going to do. That don't even sound right. Sound like the landlord is her husband, right? Is what it sounds like. The landlord is sharing. Because normally, hello, push gifts should be coming from the baby's daddy, right? I mean, the baby's father. Well, daddy, same thing. That's where the push gifts should be coming from. But look who it's coming from. A landlord. A landlord. Is this story true? Only God knows. Is he just doing it because he wanted to put a stunt out there or what you call him, to skit for people to get people's opinion? Only God knows. But when I first heard it, I was like, what? Wait, no. But I didn't hear the part good in the beginning until I replayed a couple of times that the landlord had 4 girls. I thought he was saying that the landlord had 4 children, but I never heard the part about girls until Saturday. So if even Carter say he is the sex attendant, he gonna fix wives, period. That's exactly what he is. No problem. You move in, you're renting from him, let him know what's going on, let him know what needs to be fixed, and he there for you. He gonna fix it for free. He gonna even let you get away with the rent. Now he sounds like that old guy. Remember the story that we have with a man that, one moment, my people. Remember the story with the other old man, the other man that said that he was giving the girl a good deal? Just take off her clothes and the ring is gone. Don't worry about the ring. Just rock your clothes. Now this one kind of sounding like this same guy, meaning, you know, I don't think that. I believe that he's the one who got that woman pregnant, because how in the world that he gonna buy a car and he didn't even discuss it with a man? Elise, Elise, I love that one. Elise said, the landlord sure it says. Apparently he is. You're right about that because, hello, the landlord might get a shock. It might not even be his. No, it might not even be the woman, the man that's in the house with her either. That's a good one. But Iris said, man, wanna missing the point. The landlord happy to know he has a son to carry on his name. Business, tradition. I feel the landlord is a correct. Oh my God. Iris, I like that. That's a good one. She said, I feel the landlord is a Caribbean man. I hope to God that this landlord come out and speak, right? Oh, Jesus, that's a good one. And you're right. Imagine, right, that he got 4 girls. He probably already at their age. Here the woman got a boy, man, he overjoyed. He forgot that even a man in the picture. He said, well, let me check. Let me see how much I got here. Let me go to this car place. I'm going to buy a car for my baby. Can you imagine? And forget that the woman even got a man to begin with. Oh, my God. A Caribbean man would do something like that for real. Oh, God. Maybe a Caribbean man. I was trying to figure out the man's accent, though. Because when I played it, I had to play it a couple of times to really get what he was saying in the beginning about the landlord children. So I can't really tell which country. I thought he was African, to be honest, when I first listened to it. But Jesus, take the wheel. Sophia said, yes, I remember the right one. Yes. No, I'm thinking about this situation here. I'm thinking about that one too. All she got to do is drop her clothes. It's a good deal and the rent will just go away. Don't worry about the rent. Just drop your clothes. Oh, God. Jesus, take the wheel. Ah, my God. It's true. Sophia said the man will catch the bus. Yes, exactly. Because the landlord probably would tell her straight and plain he bought that car for the baby. Because he didn't address the man, which was disrespectful, like I said. He didn't tell this man, I want to buy a car, you know, just to present to you guys for the birth of your son. He didn't even address the man. How disrespectful is that? And maybe he disrespecting the man as well because he know that the wife already disrespected him. So he probably figured, hey, I could do the same thing too. Let me disrespect him, act like he don't even exist. He's not part of the picture. He's not even in the picture. And who the hell alerted him that the woman had the baby boy? Who alerted him? I want to know how soon after this baby was born that he rushed and went and buy this car. Who told him that woman had a baby boy? Right? Was it the man that came home from the hospital and said, yeah, my wife had a baby boy, and he just rushed out and he started shaking and jumping and yeah, and he just went rushing by a car? No way. Nobody need to, you figure this out, sir. Sir, you need to go and get a DNA test, is what I'm going to tell you. That's all you need to do. Get a DNA test, and you will get your answer. If the landlord is not the daddy, then figure out who is the daddy. But even if the landlord is not the daddy, guess what? The landlord was in that house getting some of that sugar though. He was getting some of it. That's why he felt so confident and comfortable to go and buy a car. He don't even care if it's his or not. He bought a car because he has some of that. Yes, Peggy, the man I sent is Africanish. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. When at first I was thinking African accent, then I was also thinking of Haitian, but then I said, no. So Sophie is asking, can the wife drive? Or he give the car to make peace and the husband will drive it? To make peace. But even if he bought the car to make peace, Sophia, shouldn't he had addressed the man, meaning, okay, since you just got the baby boy, I just want to gift you guys a car to help get around and to help do this. Shouldn't he have said something like that out of respect? You know? Because what kind of peace is it? Meaning, okay, let's assume that even the baby in his, the landlord. But maybe he hit that once or twice or a couple of times before. And he just wanted to do something nice for her. But shouldn't he address the man If you want peace and you don't want to cause no problems, he would have talked to the man and said, just want to give you guys a car. You've been renting for me for so long, and because you've been good renters, CC, try again, because we need to hear your intake on this one. It's saying unable to join. Try again, sweetheart. Sometimes it happens that the first time around. Yeah, to cause, for looking for peace and not suspicion, to make the man suspicious, I would have talked to the man. And I would have said, y'all been good renters for all these years or for such and such a time. I really like you guys and know you rent, you're quiet, this and that. I just want to give you a car for the baby to help y'all get around. Because maybe they ain't got no car. You know, no personal car of their own. He should have went to the man. The fact that he did not go to the man, something is not right there. So, no, it's not right. Sophia said, yes, he should have think it was very disrespectful, of course. And even if the child turned out to be not the landlord's, not the husband, but somebody else's, then you got more trouble there. How many of people were coming in and out she was going out with? CC, try again. It didn't connect. Elaine said a Caribbean man would never broadcast that. They don't take cheating lightly. You sure about that? I think that if it's a Jamaican or maybe a Haitian, they probably would, darling. I think so. Some Jamaican men might put it on blast. But if it's somebody else, like a Bajan or Trinidadian or one of them types in Lucia, I don't think that they would put it out like that. No. Because they ain't going to ask nobody to help them understand it. They would try to piece it together themselves and start asking the source, which is the woman. But Elaine said, if I was the guy, I would put the car in his name. I would put the car in his name and drive it. Well, think about it, right? Even if you put the car in his name and drive it, it don't mean nothing. Who does the title belong to? Let's say that the landlord bought the car outright. No payments. Chances are that the landlord probably got the title written in the woman's name because it goes by the title. It doesn't matter if you go and register it. If you go and get car insurance on it, Elise, the person name that's on that title is number one. Number one. So it doesn't matter. And I'm sure that she wouldn't tell him not to drive it. Maybe, I don't know the situation. But Iris said, landlord is the godfather. So it is okay to give the car as a gift. Remember, godparents is like next of kin. Yes, you're right. But where's the part in the picture that's wrong? Why didn't he go and talk to the fat daddy? Why didn't the goddaddy go to the father? That part is no. Something is wrong right there. So, godparents should go and address both. Even if he wanted to be a surprise to the woman, he should have still go to the husband and say, this is what I would love to do for both of you. Not just for her, but for both of you and the baby. And I want to buy this car. So he was very disrespectful there. And I don't know how he going to solve that one. Because I think he already put two and two together there. Even though he want people to help him figure this one out. But Linda Muhammad says, Sweet Pea, she probably already told the landlord that she was having a baby boy before she had the baby. Linda Muhammad, you are correct, right? Because if she had an ultrasound and she already knows she's having a boy, you are right. So maybe the landlord already had that plan to buy this car already in the works. But he never discussed it with the man. See in the house. Hello.
Hello, everybody. You
How are you?
disappeared again, the way you just went zoom.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Don't keep telling me. Trust me. I'm gonna get there. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Okay. Good day, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Hope you slept well. You and your families had a good rest over the weekend. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, indeed.
Pitch, I want to give people a background about what and how landlords are in some African countries. Your landlord is like your godfather. Yes. Your landlord Oh my God, that's why you hear when people say, "Oh, I am a landlady too."
Yeah.
It's like saying that you have gone one level up from poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Some landlords are extremely rich. They have a lot of properties, so
Okay.
they drive big cars. Landlord is a status. It's a status thing. Hello, Elise. Thank you and welcome to you too.
Mm-hmm.
A landlord is a status thing, and you have to give them respect
Yeah.
because your landlord can sign for you when you want to get married. Your
Mm-hmm.
landlord can give you certain documents in the community where you live. Yes, if you live there and you have your landlord is a reputable person and you're looking for a job,
Yeah.
you can use your landlord as a reference.
Mm. Okay.
Yes. So I want people to understand the background of what a landlord in some African countries mean. It's
Yeah.
not like here in the West, you have a landlord, you can have a corporation. It's a government-owned buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the landlord. The landlord is the government. The
Yeah.
landlord is a housing corporation. In some African countries, most the landlord is an individual who has money to buy properties, to buy estates and build, and then they build these apartments and they rent it out to people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the position your landlord holds in your eyes. And your
Okay.
landlord can eject and reject anything. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't pay your rent, your landlord can decide to take a drastic action against you. Your landlord can just decide to come in and just lock the door.
Okay.
And what happened? Landlord would explain to you that you remember the last time you were late to pay, and it just so happened that landlord maybe has got another idea in his mind. He wants to rent the place to another person. So this is just to give you an idea of who the landlords are. When this guy is talking about his landlord,
Right.
that's the type of person that he's talking about. His landlord is next to your school principal, your
Mm-hmm.
school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind. Hello, cousin Hazel. Have you returned from wherever you are? You were floating around the world. Oh my God. You were on a boat and I was on a train.
Exactly. That's a good one. Well,
Yes.
hey.
Cousin
Mm-hmm.
Hazel was on a boat and cousin Caddy was on a train. And do you know what? We all arrived in different countries at the
True.
same time. Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Scotland is sort of a different country, it's very, very far. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes. So that's the position your landlord holds. So when
Mm-hmm.
this guy says, my landlord does my landlord has 4 girls,
Yeah.
and now his wife gave birth to a boy, and the
Mm-hmm.
landlord says, thank you for giving birth to a boy, and the landlord gave them a car as a gift.
But he said the landlord gave his wife a car, and he's trying to
A
figure
gift.
this out. Okay.
That
Mm-hmm.
that is
Yeah.
big. That is
It
big
is.
because all of us know the value of a car.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you giving my wife the car? Why are you
Right.
not giving the car to the family, to me?
Right.
And you know that in the African setting, the man is the head of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is gonna come to the family, supposedly it must pass through the man.
Yeah.
Even if
Yes.
you're a woman, even if you're a woman and somebody gives you a gift at your workplace
Yeah.
or outside of the family, you have to come and hand it to your husband. It's not handing it over to him,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to let him know. It's a kind of respect that, look what so and so gave us, you know.
Yeah.
It's a sign
Yeah.
of respect. Not only as a sign of respect, but it's a sign of letting him know whatever is happening in your life. It's a
But
kind of way.
what I trying to figure out is why he bypassed the man to gift the car to the wife.
Well,
Meaning,
that's the funny stuff, innit?
yeah,
That's why the guy is thinking, how could you have bypassed me
yes,
to go to my wife?
mm-hmm,
And you said, thank you for giving birth to a boy.
yes,
And do you remember that this man doesn't have a son?
exactly.
And I want you people to understand what an African man, not the modern African man, but the general African man setting, they must have a son. They believe that the son is the be it all, end it all, whatever. That the
Mm-hmm.
son is it. I must have a son who is going to inherit. Most African men still have that idea. Not all,
Yeah,
that is not all, but most of them still have that idea that I must have a son and he must be strong, he must be powerful, and things like that.
right.
So this landlord is a very rich person.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a
Right.
son. He has 4 girls.
Yes.
And now this young couple come near them, and this young couple gave birth to a boy. And now the landlord came and gave a whole car and said, thank you for giving birth to a son. You don't do that. You give
Mm-hmm.
the gift to the wife. No, you should
No,
give the gift to the husband.
exactly. Yep.
And way, by the way, some gifts, when some gifts, you have to think about it. A car, a car is a massive gift to
Yes,
give
indeed.
to your tenant.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
I agree.
Uh,
I
yes,
agree.
a car is an exorbitant gift.
Mm-hmm.
So this is some hell of a gift. And so what is this gift for? Is the gift to make your son not to struggle? Is
Mm-hmm.
the gift to make your son not to suffer
Mm-hmm.
under the hot burning sun?
Right.
You don't want this woman to be carrying your child around and saying, "Oh, yeah, I have to carry my son in my back and go and
My
grab a
back,
cab and
get
go
on a
and look
bike.
for a bus and go
Mm-hmm.
and look for a bus or some of these mini cabs." Is
Yeah.
that what he's trying to? It's very intimidating to the guy because a car is an exorbitant gift. Why do you want to give my wife a car?
Yeah.
It's too exorbitant. So when I saw this, I flipped. I was like, what? You give her a whole car? You
Yeah.
didn't. A car is a whole year's salary.
True.
And you,
Sometimes more for some people.
yes. And don't you think that this landlord is trying to, even if the baby is not for the landlord, don't you think that the landlord is trying to snatch this lady?
Something going on there that is not good.
Yeah, but yes, sweet peach. We could say that something is going on there. But don't you think that this man has eye on this lady? Even
Yes. Yes.
he
Maybe
said that,
even things.
okay, my wife cannot have boys, so let me try this one. Maybe she would have a boy for me. The baby could not be for them, but he
Maybe
may be trying to entice the lady to leave her husband and come with him.
CC, maybe he already tapped her already. You never
Ah,
know. Cause he disrespect the man. Meaning he just went above the man's head and bought this
yes,
car to gift the wife. He stepped over the man's head.
it's very it's very
Why would
troubling.
he
And
think
that's
that
why
he can do that? It got to be a reason.
they got caught.
They,
Sounds like someone was stealing. Well,
mm,
I want
mm,
you I also want you to know that um A lot of stealing doesn't happen so easy like that in Africa from the woman's side.
They have appointments.
With whom? Opa. Okay, we'll prepare.
What about when the husband went to work, Stacey? What if he's a man that works every day?
Well, did I not tell you about that? Did I not tell you about that area, that street, that estate where all the children in the football field look alike?
I think you did brief us on that one time.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
You go to some neighborhoods, you go to the football field where all the children gather to play, or at a park where all the children gather to play. The kids all look alike.
Yeah.
Why? And then And there's this uncle or this landlord who doesn't go to work, but every day he's sitting on his veranda, on his porch, and he greets everybody, and he knows how everybody's business is, who just got married, who was having a fight with his wife last night. He knows because everybody comes to report to him. But
Yes.
coincidentally, all these children in the village have this head that this uncle has. Uncle has a kind of funny elongated head at the back, or maybe uncle has a very puffy cheek, or maybe uncle has a very distinct nose. You know,
Yeah.
that nose that is flat like that.
Right.
Or maybe uncle has this nose that is very big here and pointed. All the children, good morning, Tekla. All the
Good morning,
children
then.
in that area have the same look.
Look.
What do you think has been going on?
Panky panky.
Uncle has been very, very busy in that
Busy.
corner. He has been very busy in that corner.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
for what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this guy?
Yeah.
And Selma says, sound like someone was stealing love on the side.
Yeah.
Boom, they
Meaning
got caught.
the landlord. They got caught. He gone over the.
Yes, sweet peach, you can get caught, but must you come and the reason we're looking at why he's trying to throw it on this guy's face, because buying that car for the wife is intimidating. The wife could leave him.
True.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wife could leave him and say, "Sorry, I'm going." Even if he says the baby is yours, yes, the baby is yours, but I found a new guy.
True. Exactly. A guy that can buy my way, do what I need done.
Yes, this man could be trying to winch her because she has a potential to have a son.
Right.
And you know, not everybody is this knowledgeable to know that if your wife is not having sons, it's because of you. Your chromosomes are not chromosoming.
Yes.
Isn't it the man that makes the boy? Isn't it? Please, health professionals, come here, medical students, come and tell
Come
us.
and tell us.
Isn't it the Y chromosome or the X? No, the X is the woman.
I never researched. I'm not sure. I can't answer.
So
Health
isn't it the Y
professionals.
chromosome that is not testosterone? Yeah. I have to research that again.
I
I've
never
forgotten.
researched it.
The boy child comes from the man. Cousin
Somebody in the
Hazel,
comment
help me here.
section. Somebody in the comment section should help us all.
Cousin Hazel, come and help me here. Isn't it the man that makes the boy? Yeah.
Don't let some people hear you say that, because they will think that they grow a big head now.
Oh, please. Yes, repeat.
Oh, God.
It's the man's
Yes.
Y chromosome. Thank you, Makadi.
Yes.
I knew it's the Y chromosome. So does this man not know that if his wives are having only XXXX chromosomes, he's the one that is not depositing strong enough Y chromosomes to make the X become XY instead of XX? Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Makadi. Yeah. So it's his fault that they are not having
True.
boys.
That he only got
It's
4
not the
girls.
woman's
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's a very weak link. His
True.
his link is too weak. Pauline
Mm.
says so we only the carrier. Yeah,
Mm.
we only the carrier.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I said, it's XX or XY. When it's
Mm.
XY, then it's a boy child. When it's XX, then it's a girl child. So, and the man is the one that deposits the Y. So if the man that deposits is the one that deposits the Y,
Mm-hmm.
and the wife is not having boy kids, it means that the man has a lot of X chromosomes and very little Y chromosomes to deposit.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why he's
Just
so happy.
kidding.
That's why he's
Just
so
kidding,
happy now,
man.
CC.
Don't go and throw yourself down the cliff. We are just kidding. We're just joking. Because I don't want somebody to come and say that, oh,
True.
because I've had 2 girls, so that means I don't have enough Y chromosomes or
True.
I'm not depositing Y chromosomes. That's why my wife is not giving birth to girl. I'm going to buy myself, I'm going to take myself out. No.
Right. Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Makadi says, we are XX as female carriers. Men carry both X and Y. You see, both Y and X. Yeah, you see. So if he's the man, he is having
Right.
only girls. It means
Wow.
that he's the one that doesn't deposit a
Yeah.
Y chromosome for the woman to be able to
To
have
have,
a
yeah,
boy.
boy.
So what if he comes
Mm.
and goes to try on this lady? He
Mm-hmm.
could he could have other girls lined up.
Mm. Or maybe he did try and he got a boy and he's like, oh my God, this is just amazing. I gotta buy me a car. Hey,
Ah, good. Cousin
gotta
Hazel has
buy a car.
answered. Cousin Hazel says the father determines the male chromosome for boys. Yes. So you
Mm-hmm.
see, so if the father has 2 daughters and doesn't have the third one as a boy, then does
Right.
it mean that that man is weak?
Hmm. Hmm. That's a good one.
No, it doesn't mean that you're weak. Not at all. We're just joking. We're just pulling your
Oh
legs.
God.
Yeah, you are not weak.
That's a good
It
one.
just happens that I always say something, sweet peach. In
Yeah.
Africa, we say, in Africa, there's a saying that in some African countries, I shouldn't say in Africa, I'm sorry, take it back. Africa
Mm.
is 4 massive regions: Arab region, West Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa. So it's 4.
Mm-hmm.
4 regions. Oh, no, 5. And we have the Somalians who say that they are not Africans, they are just Somali. That's what they said.
Good.
Yeah, that's what they said to us. Yeah, well, when in the Netherlands, they said, "No, I'm not African. I am Somali." So we
Mm-hmm.
say there are 5 regions. Yeah, they refuse to belong to East Africa or any other Africa.
Right.
They just said that they are Somali. So we have 5 regions. So in Western Africa, most of the time we say um, you cannot determine the day you were born, the
Mm.
day you get married, and what sex you are born in, you yourself. I'm not talking about your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you yourself. The day you were born,
Mm.
the day you leave this earth is 4 things. The
Mm-hmm.
day you were born, the day you leave this earth, the sex you were born in, and the day you get married. All 4. Yes.
Wow.
Those 4 things. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can never determine it. You can
True.
go and choose a wedding
Right.
date, okay? And
You're
then
right.
the man can leave. The man can walk away. Or the relationship can
True.
end. Yes.
But here
So
with
you will never.
CC, here with McCaddy said, she said recent research shows men are getting weaker in that department due to stress and where
Yes.
they put their phones due to radiation affecting their
There you
health.
go.
What? What?
Read it again, Sweet Peach. Say it louder. Start all over again, Sweet Peach.
Oh, good thing.
Start because
Be careful where you put your phone.
He's long past having a baby. Yes. Read it again, please,
Thank
Sweet
you.
You're
Peach, and
welcome.
read it because they need to know. People need to know this.
Research shows that men are getting weaker. Men are getting weaker in that department due to stress and where they put their phones, due to the radiation affecting their LOL. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I heard about that. I read that research once.
Wow.
How did I get there? I got there because of that my friend. You remember that my friend that sometimes comes here? She organizes a cancer program every year, annually.
Mm.
And one of these things came up that women who like to, when they are busy, they just say, oh, I
Yes.
must go. And look, that is their phone.
I'm one of them
And pop it in there.
sometimes. I do that sometimes, Cece. I do it sometimes. I'm
Please
sorry.
don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I beg you,
I
don't do. I beg
heard
you,
people.
don't do.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me tell you, Sweet Peach,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that since I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
Mm.
when I knew that. Do you know how I know that? My favorite cousin. If I'm coming to America, it's her house that I'm going to lodge. I'm going
Yeah.
to stay in. That my favorite cousin. We all grew up together, but she grew up without a mom.
Mm-hmm.
She lost her mom when she was 11. What happened? She had
Thank you
beacons.
for the
Yes.
stars, Ernestine
I'm
William.
not going to call the whole word. I don't like calling that word. She
Yeah.
had beacons.
Wow.
Yes, she had beacons and she
Mm-hmm.
passed away, her mom. And
Wow.
all on that, in that area where we lived, I was like 5 or 6 years old when her mom passed. All in that area where we lived, there were campaigns talking to women not to put metal stuff on their, long time ago, our parents, when they are going to the market, they fold the money and they pop it in their
Yes.
breast, in their bra.
Right.
Yes. Some people put it right in the middle of their chest, others lay it on top of their breast. I remember there was a campaign by a particular nurse. She used to go around all the neighborhoods. She organizes lessons and she tells people not to put money, whichever kind of money, because by then it was the coins, the
Mm-hmm.
coin money.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Women, when they were going out, they just used to put 2 or 3 coin, 2 shillings in their breast. That 2 shillings, they're able to buy almost everything they want to buy in the market.
Yeah.
This was the time when things were not expensive. 2 shillings could buy you a lot of things because that 2 shilling, you go there, you buy this, they give you change, you buy that, they give you change. So they would just put 2 shillings on their breast and
Yes.
they go and they walk. The handbag was for people who go to the office, not for women who wake up in the morning and they go to the market to come and cook for their families. Yes. And this lady nurse, she was going around all the buildings, areas, telling women not to put
Yes.
coins on their chest because it was a habit of almost everybody, every
Mm-hmm.
woman I know. As soon as they pick up their money, they put it here.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wow.
It's true. Do not put money on your chest. Even paper money.
Yeah.
You will think that, oh, they said coins. Paper money have metal in it. If those metal are constantly on your body,
Right.
it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell other women also, some women, especially these women who work in my place,
Yeah.
and when they come to work, they don't want to drop their phone in the locker. No, they take their phone, they put it in their pocket.
Right.
That one also is dangerous because we have a lot of fat deposits in our butts, just like we have on our breast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. And people should remember that. Put your phone in your bag. Put your phones in a place where they don't constantly be with you.
Yeah.
if there's a possibility that you can, whichever little ways that you can find to avoid all that constant radiation, it will be better.
Right.
Yes. And
Mm.
they talked about that. Yes. And
Wow.
even now, people, you see, now before we used to have the metal in the bra. You
Yeah.
remember the metal in the bra? You
Right.
know that there are very few companies are using metal nowadays. Instead, they use the plastic bone and they cover it properly so that it has as little as possible
Wow.
contact with your actual skin.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
we don't know where all these
True.
excess amounts of plants are coming from. We don't
That's
know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, Margaret said it. Margaret said these phones give off
Yeah.
lots of radiation.
Radiation.
They should. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know how I know that phones, not only phones, but computers and things give off a lot of radiation?
Yeah.
I remember my second iPad was not an iPad. No, my second laptop
Uh-huh.
was a Mac. If when you
Okay.
close it, like when I'm sleeping, and
Yeah.
sometimes if you are on your bed, when I used to study, it will be on the bed with me, and maybe I
Right.
fall asleep.
Right.
When you fall asleep, maybe your pillow or something falls on top of it. This thing will be screaming like crazy.
Re-
Yeah, because
Really?
of the ventilation. Yes, and when you
Oh.
wake up, you actually smell the metal around you.
Mm.
Yes. If you want to know, take your a pillow, put it on top of your phone
Yeah.
and lie down on it, or just sit on your phone. This thing gets really, really hot.
Yeah, that's true too. Mm.
Yes. And that's why for that one, you will see that the iPad, the laptop will be the ventilation shaft will be
Mm-hmm.
working. And I used to ask my kid, what is going on? And say, yeah, of course, it's struggling to ventilate. Then I
Right.
remember, if something is struggling to ventilate, that means it's still working, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm.
It's still on. It's
Wow.
going on and on and on and on. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why you see this one. This one is what I'm more scared of than all.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I just feel that it's too it's too it's too electronic constantly on my body. You will see that I wear it when my daughter will say, where's your watch? Put on your watch. I need to know your heartbeat. I need to know your this every day, every moment of your life. I need to
Oh
monitor you.
Lord. Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Because she will every time she will say, yeah, I can see your watch on my phone. So she recently she has been scared that, oh, my mommy, people are losing their mom, so I'm in that
Oh.
stage where I'm worried about my
Yeah.
mom. I want
Yeah.
to take care of my mom. I want to spend good
Right.
time, quality time with my mom, and this. So I always have to have this on so she can monitor. Let me
Monitor.
see, give me your phone, let me see how many steps you do today. Did
Oh
you
my
go on your
goodness.
treadmill? Why didn't you go on your treadmill? You have to do this. You
You
have to
see
do
that?
that. That's
She's looking
but
out for her mama.
honest with you,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I really get scared when I look at inside this thing. You know, sometimes it has a light inside
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I get scared. I see that there's too much electronics near me. I don't want it. And
Mm-hmm. Wow.
what can we do? Yeah.
I tell you. But
So
that phone thing in here, yeah, people do have been doing that for years, way back.
yes. So
So you are,
so men,
yeah,
so men keep off the radiation from that part of your body.
stay
Oh,
away from that,
yeah, they said that it makes you not to swim.
right?
Yeah. It makes them not to swim to get to the junction there.
Maybe
If you want to,
the landlord might,
if you want to, mm-hmm.
yeah.
There you are, Tekla. Tekla just said it. I said it.
What? What she say?
Don't read it. Just read it. What Tekla is saying.
Oh Lord
Yes.
Jesus. Really?
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. My God. Hey.
Because it's too much.
Mm,
This is somebody that doesn't even use a microwave, let alone.
wow. I think that many things out there now that are causing these things in our bodies, unfortunately. Many things.
No.
Oh,
This one is good. Yes, they do the same job.
No. Yeah.
You take this one.
No, I'm not taking any. I'm
Yeah.
staying all out there.
Lord,
Sorry about that.
This one.
Okay, I'll come.
so say, I was
Yeah.
reading and he wrote,
Yes, I'm reading all of your comments. Yes, I'm saying because I don't want to call whatsoever, whatever.
yeah. The Tackler said she got rid of hers. I got rid of mine, she said. When you want to be in everything and the latest and this and that, sometimes it's not good.
Yeah.
I have watches. You see, I don't even wear none. I don't wear it even when I leave the house.
Well, these ones are okay. These ones do not have so many communication going on all day. But
Yeah.
these other ones, they're a little bit frying pans.
Somebody said
I don't.
earphones too. Heather Walker said earphones also.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay.
So we put them a little bit far away from us.
Yeah.
So that we can
Maybe
so that we can be able to.
somebody needs to find the landlord and give him a hint
Hello.
of the things that you need to change, Cece.
Yes, the landlord needs to do that, and he needs to eat a lot of eggs.
Eggs?
Eggs, yes.
Oh, jeez.
He had to eat eggs. Frying pans, what kind of frying pans? Well, for me, I just use my pots and I fry. I use my pots fry. I know that I like using non-stick. Well, it's a choice that I make.
Yeah.
Because other ones would give me a lot of stress, to be honest with you. When they talk about non-stick dishes that they have, whatever. But then I look about the stress that washing would cause me, and those other kind of pots. When you buy there, you can't fry an egg in a non-stick pan, can you?
You can,
In
but
a
it's
not
non-stick.
in a not non-stick pan.
Yes, people do fry eggs in those, absolutely, but they get a lot of sticking. But people still do,
Yeah.
like people who can't afford
Well,
them,
then I wouldn't want that sticking because it will cause me a lot of stress. I have to scrub it all of the time, over and over and over again. Do you know how I hate stress?
Everybody does. At least everybody I know.
No. Some people do not hate stress because if you don't want, I don't want too much of cleaning. My house is not wonderfully clean. No, my house is very, very rough, but I live there. But things like that will make me have to clean every day, I don't do it. For example, I don't come in with shoes into my house.
Right.
Yes, the shoes stay in that corridor, and
Yeah.
that's it. And even if you visit me as a guest, I'll give you socks to wear. We have socks that are for guests, new socks. Once you don't use them twice. Once you just wear it when you come in, you wear it on top of your own socks. If you don't want your feet to be on our carpet, you wear it in your own socks. And then that's it. Because I don't want to bring in as much things, so I have to clean every time.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, it's very, very exhausting cleaning, waking up,
True.
and then you have to clean the
You
whole
are
house.
right.
Yeah, if I come into my bedroom with shoes, the next day definitely I have to hoover where that shoe passed.
Yeah.
I have to hoover it, and sometimes even I will dust again. If I see a little bit, I will know where that it
Right.
passed there. I'll take a wet cloth. Ooh. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No, everything
Oh
stays in
my
that
goodness.
corridor. Yes, it stays there, and we wear socks and we go in. Or you just stay there. If you don't want to wear my socks, good for you, but don't visit me.
Don't visit. Cece said, don't visit. Stay on your
Oh
way.
yeah, don't. No, to be honest, don't visit because you have to take off your shoes. Sorry, no
True.
shoes. No
You
shoes.
are right.
That one is 100% because I don't want to have to clean a lot. And even when I come from the uh, supermarket, most
Love
of
and
the
lights,
things
my
I
people.
discard. Most of the
Unless it's
things.
CC could. Hey, come on. Love and lights, guys. Love and lights, please. And thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God,
It was
am I
I,
am I sticking?
no, I think it was just something that went weird because the video started to reconnect.
Oh boy,
You're good now. You're good now.
I'm okay.
We have
I'm here,
we have
cousin.
4 more minutes.
Okay, cousin Hazel said non-stick
Not,
coated pans have a safety standard.
yeah.
Exactly. So you look for the ones that have a high safety standard. Simple, and that's what
Mhm.
I do. Try to get a high, good safety standard, so you risk or you minimize your exposure to a lot
Mhm.
of these things. Good morning, Raphael. How are you?
You are right.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Ah, Raphael, when I saw your name. Sweet Peach, if you go to one of my posts where I was traveling, one
Yeah.
guy from, I don't know where that guy knows me from, and say, "Oh, Cece, I am around Scotland too. I'm here for a couple of days.
What?
Can I come? Can we meet up?"
Really? What the heck? Are you serious?
Yes. I was just laughing. And so when I saw his name, I just thought about it. But anyway.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Yes,
Jesus.
Raphael says, but not everyone would like to wear your socks.
That's
But
true.
Raphael, my socks are brand new. They are not used. They are for guests. And when you wear them, when you're going, you take them with you. If you want to throw them away, that's fine. It's your socks. It's not.
Oh
How much
my
are socks?
God.
Come on. You get a bundle of socks here for
Yeah.
£1.
You just buy
Yeah,
a bundle
you
and you
get
keep
a
them for people.
whole bundle for one
Mm-hmm.
pound. If you don't want to wear my socks, I will then let you cover your feet. But definitely, them shoes not coming in
Right.
here.
Right. And once
You will,
they know that
yeah,
that's what
I will give you
it.
a plastic.
Yeah.
We have the plastic socks as well. You know, the
Mhm.
plastic you use in the
Yeah.
factory, we can give you, you
Yes.
put on top of your own clean socks
Right.
if my house is not clean. But
Yeah.
sorry, you're not coming in here. You're
Just
not coming into our house with our issue.
mm,
And it's gonna be a very difficult thing for me when I will get to Nigeria, because I'm so used to people not coming into the house with shoes. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. Because first of
mm,
all, we are Muslims. We
mhm.
have carpet all over the house and we have prayer areas. So we don't like people coming into the house with shoes.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I don't know how other people who are
mm,
not Muslims are
right.
going to accept that. I think I'm going to have a problem there with some people.
Mm.
But yeah, unfortunately,
They will adapt.
that's
Cope.
that's how it's going to be. You
Mhm.
can't come in with shoes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's your rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to talk to me, you wait for me at the office.
Exactly. Oh God.
Repeat, I've got to leave you.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate it.
Yes, because you have to go to. Have a
Yes.
lovely day, everyone. I hope we get to do a beautiful business week. Yes, thank you,
Amen.
Alice. The blue cover one, yes. Yes, you can take it when you are going. Yes, that one you
Mhm.
can wear it. Hope you have a beautiful business week,
You
and I get to talk to
too.
you maybe tomorrow. But to that guy, the guy's suspicion is
Mhm.
right. He should be suspicious of that man
Yes.
coming to be near his wife, and whatever
Mm.
is making him give the wife a car
Car.
as a gift.
Yeah.
That's an exorbitant gift.
Exactly.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Joyce.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. You're welcome. All right, my people. Thank you all so much for joining in. And